Have you ever seen the subtle messages that a woman conveys through her hair or glances? In this video, we're delving deeper than words could ever describe into the potent unsaid indicators of female attraction. From playful touches to the intensity of her gaze, these behaviors betray her genuine sentiments frequently before she even recognizes them. You won't ever misinterpret a woman's interest again. Once you learn to recognize these cues, stay with us until the very end to uncover the hidden meanings. Attraction isn't always about what's said. In fact, some of the strongest signals are silent and hidden within body language, such as eye contact and nervous little gestures that most men overlook. Behind these subtle behaviors, you'll discover how to fully comprehend the language of attraction in a way you never imagined possible. The final sign we'll talk about is the rarest but most unmistakable. Once you see it, you'll know for sure. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I strongly advise you to do so and receive the notification bell. Will keep you informed about all of our most recent stuff. I would love to know what you think of today's topic. If you find the content interesting, please leave a remark below. If not, leave a 0. Your input is very important to me since it helps me make better films that suit your interests. Now, let's get started. The seductive dance of her hair is one of the most subtle yet revealing indicators that a woman is attracted to you sexually. It may appear to be an innocent habit, but in truth, it has deep roots in psychology and attraction. This small movement, which is frequently unintentional, conveys excitement, anxiety, and a strong desire to capture. Why playing with her hair is more important than you may imagine throughout history. One of the most distinctive characteristics of femininity has been hair. Long, healthy hair has been linked to fertility and beauty, making it an instinctive way for women to show interest in a man. When a woman is interested in a man, she will frequently touch him to increase her visibility, flip, or twirl her hair. Take careful note of the details. She is softly flirting by flicking her hair over her shoulder, exposing her neck and face, and directing your attention to her more feminine features. Twirling a strand around her finger is a typical gesture of anxious energy and enthusiasm. She is automatically modifying her appearance to make sure she appears good in your presence as she runs her fingers over her hair, keeping your focus on her facial expressions that demonstrate her engagement in the present by delicately pushing her hair away from her face. Imagine that you are speaking with a woman in a cafe when you notice that she is not there. Mindfully brushing her fingers through her hair or gently twisting the ends. It's more than simply a habit. Her body is reacting to the desire. She senses it's an implicit invitation, a tacit attempt to entice you in without uttering a word. But here's the thing. Avoid interpreting a single action as a clear indication. Search the trends. She is clearly attracted to you. If she plays with her hair while smiling and making eye contact when you combine this with the other clues you'll be able to read the moment with confidence. The power of stolen glances to attract. One of the most obvious indicators that a woman is attracted to you sexually is when she steals glances in your direction. These quick, almost nervous looks are full of unspoken emotions, charged with an energy that words could never convey as her eyes flicker towards you before darting away the moment you catch her. It's not just a sign of shyness, it's a powerful, almost primal signal of desire. The tension in those brief moments holds the weight of unexpressed curiosity, anticipation, and a yearning that she may not even fully understand. When a woman is attracted to you, instead, she uses this silent language of attraction, sneaking peeks at you when she believes you are unaware. These stolen glances are like windows into her deeper hidden feelings, the hidden meaning behind her stolen glances. If she looks at you repeatedly when she thinks you won't notice and then quickly looks away as if she's been caught, it's not just a coincidence, it's a strong, unspoken declaration of her attraction. It's her way of observing you and studying you without making her interest too obvious. However, not all eye contact is the same, and different types of glances carry different meanings correctly. Interpreting her interest requires an understanding of these subtleties. The lingering gaze is an intentional attempt to establish a moment of connection without using words. If she looks at you for a second, longer than usual before turning away, she is inviting you to interact. She wants you to notice her and is giving you a fleeting glimpse into her mind. The quick glance and look away is a more subdued way for her to show interest, but uncertainty about your feelings towards her. It's a quick, almost hesitant look that allows her to test your response without endangering herself. If she stares at you, looks away, and then looks back again, she's hoping you'll notice the hint and do a double take. This is an obvious indication that she is interested. The double take is an instinctual reaction that people undertake when someone piques their curiosity. She is checking to see whether you are still there, still looking in her circle, and she is grinning as she gives you a sidelong glance. She's letting you into her world without making a bold move. If she smiles and gives you a sidelong glance, this is her way of expressing, "I see you and I like what I see." It's also crucial to remember that context counts. A single look may not convey much, but a consistent pattern of eye contact is a powerful sign of attraction. If she makes eye contact, breaks it, and then approaches you again, she is participating in a delicate communication dance. The secret is to match her energy without going overboard because her eyes are telling you things that her words might not. While some women may be shy, it's best to read the situation naturally and react in a way that feels natural. If she's giving you lingering looks, hold it for a moment before smiling or nodding slightly. This acknowledges the connection while keeping it playful and confident. If she's giving you quick glances, a simple, relaxed return glance can let her know you're interested too. However, if she never makes eye contact again, don't force it. Women are very conscious of their surroundings, and when they are drawn to someone, their gaze will automatically go to them. This is a biological reaction that has been ingrained in human contact for generations. So if you see a lady sneaking looks all the time, it's because of this. As you observe, her body language is communicating in a manner that her words have not yet matched. And if she combines those looks with, she's telling you in her own quiet way that she's drawn to you through other cues, like adjusting her hair, tilting her head slightly when she looks at you, or smiling as she turns away. Eye contact is one of the most potent nonverbal cues of attraction because it fosters intimacy, connection, and excitement. How eye contact indicates strong attraction between two people. If you can learn to read these nonverbal clues, you'll be able to tell. A lady is interested in you before she even speaks. So the next time you see her stealing looks, don't ignore it. Read the situation, answer confidently, and then let the quiet discussion to develop into giggles and smiles in lighthearted banter. When a woman laughs and grins a lot around you, even when the jokes aren't really hilarious, it's one of the most obvious indicators that she is attracted to you sexually. This is a really telling representation of how she feels about you, not just a casual reaction. Laughter is a universal sign of comfort, joy, and connection. And when a woman is attracted to you, her natural reaction is to show it with her smiles, giggles, and outbursts of laughter. The more she enjoys your company, the more readily she laughs. It's a subconscious way of telling you that she feels good in your presence. Think about it. When someone makes you feel safe, interested, and good, your body reacts almost instinctively with laughter, smiles, and genuineness, and the whole atmosphere changes. If she is laughing at your jokes, even ones you know don't deserve such a strong reaction. She is not merely being courteous. Rather, she is displaying a deeper emotional attraction and chemistry that cannot be forced or faked. However, laughter is not the only indicator when she laughs. Observe how she leans in slightly, touches your arm during a laugh, tilts her head back, exposing her neck in a way that makes her appear open and at ease. These are all unconscious clues that she's lowering her defenses and letting herself be vulnerable around you, which is a blatant sign of attraction. Playful teasing is another important indicator. A woman is experimenting with flirtation. If she makes fun of you in a lighthearted way or makes fun of something you say, this is her way of getting to know you better, making inside jokes, and developing a playful bond that makes you stand out from the crowd. Here are some telltale indicators of excessive laughter. If your most basic jokes, even ones that aren't really humorous, make her laugh, she's playfully teasing and expressing interest. She's testing the waters to see how you react if she makes fun of you or exaggerates something you say. If she smiles while listening to you, even if you're not saying anything funny, it's because she likes having you around and laughs before you finish a joke. Imagine that you're telling a straightforward story without even trying to be too funny. But she's laughing, smiling, and leaning into you. This is a clear indication that she's paying attention to you and is looking for ways to keep the conversation going. She may even make jokes or lighthearted remarks to prolong the exchange, laughter and playful teasing her way of flirting. Playfully rolls her eyes while grinning. That's a clear sign she's enjoying the dynamic between you and she wants to keep the energy going. Her laughter is her way of saying, "I enjoy being around you." And if she's playing with her hair while she laughs, that's a double dose of attraction right there. A woman who combines laughter with other body language cues like subtle touches, tilting her head, or prolonged eye contact is showing clear interest. But here's the key. It's all about consistency. If she only laughs at one joke and then goes back to being neutral, it might not mean much. But if she's laughing throughout the conversation, smiling often, and engaging playfully, then you've got her attention. A woman's body language will always reveal more than her words when you notice her laughing. Effort. Leslie teasing you playfully and smiling in your presence. Take it as a sign that she's not just enjoying the conversation, she's enjoying you, the unconscious signal she can't hide. Certain indications of attraction are so subtle that even she might not be aware that she is sending them. Unlike overt flirting, these unconscious cues occur when a woman is genuinely interested in you but isn't ready to express it verbally. They arise spontaneously and without conscious effort, making them some of the most accurate signs of attraction that mimic your gestures. One of the most potent indicators of connection is when a woman unconsciously mimics your body language. If she begins to adopt your posture gestures or even your speech patterns, she's not just being courteous, she's connecting with you on a deeper level. This is known as behavioral mirroring, and it occurs when we feel at ease with someone and want to build rapport. If you lean in slightly, she leans in as well. If you take a sip of your drink, does she do the same? Moments later, these small but significant actions demonstrate that she's aware of your presence and feels a connection with you. When a woman is attracted to someone, nervous excitement frequently manifests itself through small, unconscious movements. She may touch her necklace, adjust her bracelet, or smooth her dress while speaking to you. These aren't just random gestures. They are her body's way of releasing nervous energy, indicating that she's interested and eager to make a good impression. She may also be fiddling with the edge of her sleeve, quietly tapping her fingers, or stroking her lips. These small gestures show that she is totally engaged in the conversation. And in the present, bending over and getting near, one of the most obvious signs of attraction is physical distance, even in a crowded space. If she is interested in you, her entire posture, including her feet and shoulders, will naturally lean towards you if she regularly chooses to stand or sit close to you, especially when she has alternative options. This action isn't purposeful. Rather, it's her body's way of wanting to be close. Consider it a clear indication that she appreciates your company and desires nervous energy, fidgeting, and mirroring. Describe to preserve a feeling of closeness. Another indication to look out for is how she responds in social situations when other people are there. Does she get closer to you or does she quietly move away during a chat? If she's focusing on being close to you rather than other people, it's clear that she's interested in you. When there is chemistry between two people, even the slightest graze conveys meaning. A woman will rarely touch a man. She is not interested in because physical touch is one of the strongest indicators of attraction because it bypasses words and goes directly to emotion. Keep an eye out for unintentional oops touches. She is frequently testing the waters with purposeful mishaps like lightly bumping into you or letting her knee touch yours beneath the table or brushing your hand as she reaches for something. Observing your response to being physically close, persistent touches, whether it's her hand resting on your arm for an extended period of time or a casual touch on your back as she passes. Any touch that lasts even a fraction of a second longer than is necessary is an obvious indication of attraction. A key sign of interest is persistent contact, such as playful shoulder taps or arm punches. Women utilize touch to establish a connection in a playful and flirtatious way, such as when she gives you a gentle shove or play smacks your arm while laughing. This type of touch fosters familiarity and increases desire. When you learn to read these cues, you'll be able to understand a woman's interest without her having to say a single word. The next time you're with a woman, pay attention to these subtle but powerful gestures, because in those unspoken cues, attraction is often revealed through subtle movements. Body language and touch can be used in a variety of ways to signal interest. And once you're more aware of these cues, you'll be able to recognize attraction instantly. The key is to notice patterns. If she repeatedly finds ways to make physical contact, whether through playful taps, unintentional brushes, or prolonged touches, she's indicating that she's drawn to you. Moments of physical contact are the one clue she can't fake. The truth about attraction is that it's not loud. Rather, it's in the details. A woman's hair, eyes, laughter, and touch are all genuine signs of interest. The next time you're with a woman, pay attention to what she does. Rather than just what she says, her body will always speak for itself. If you've ever noticed any of these signs before, please leave a comment below if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button so you don't miss another breakdown like this one. I'd love to hear about your experiences.